How population affects the animals? We know that the population is changing the world and creating a lot of problems, but very less people see the consequences.
The climatic change, the thawing of the polar caps, acid rain, deforestation, excessive hunting, all this helps the near extinction of a lot of species.
These are the 10 animals most endangered.
The first is kangaroo. Due to global warming, the most emblematic species of Australia, the kangaroo, could disappear in a few years' time. It's estimated that if temperatures increase more than 2 degrees, the kangaroo population will be extinct. Another problem is that the kangaroos are illegally hunted by people for their fun, and that makes their situation worse. Other is tiger. Due to sea level annual growth of 4 millimeters, 17% of these felines' habitat could disappear before 2016. Their current situation is alarming, and that is why new reserves have been created for their presentation in India. In the past, people hunted them for fun, and that's another reason why there aren't many tigers. Deforestation is also a problem for them.
And now, the albatross. 19 of the 21 species of this bird are threatened. It is the most threatened in the full animal family. 2 species are the critically endangered, the Amsterdam albatross and the albatross of the Chatham Islands, which are limited to a few thousand species. Another 7 are endangered and then are in a vulnerable situation. People also hunt them, and because we fish a lot, the albatross have less to eat. Water contamination is also a problem for them. The sea turtle. Commercial fishing and man-made destruction of nesting areas on beaches threaten to wipe out a species that goes back 100 million years inhabited there. Seawater pollution is also a big problem. Crude oil difficults the life in the water, and turtles eat rubbish like plastic bags because they think that the plastic bags are jellyfish or something like that. The current decline is the number of Pacific sea turtles is an example of the greatest extinction of a population of animals seen for many years. They are disappearing very fast.
The orangutan. The orangutan live on 2 Indonesian islands. Climate change causes an increase in rainfall during the rainy season and fires during the dry season. Orangutans are slow animals, and they often die through wildfires. Orangutans are hunted as trophies, and humans are destroying their habitat with deforestation. They could become extinct within the next 40 years.
The elephant. Climatic changes and deforestation are big problems, but the main enemy of the elephants is its ivory. This is very appreciated by people who haven't any consideration for elephants, only earning blood money selling the ivory on black markets, so the extinction of this species may be faster than you think.
Polar bear. Polar bears could disappear in 15 years if, as expected, the Arctic ice cap continues to shrink because of global warming. The Arctic ocean is melting of 9% every 10 years. So the Arctic could lose its mass in the middle of this century. Polar bears rely on frozen sea existence. They use the ice as a floating platform for hunting seals. Another problem of these animals is that humans hunt them for fun. The uncontrolled fishing reduces their food, too. The fish disappear, and seals and penguins also disappear because there isn't any fish. At present, there are only between 20,000 and 25,000 polar bears left.
The corals. 80% of the corals may disappear in a few decades because of the change in water temperature and crude oil, slicks from ships and the pollution that is emitted into the sea coming from factories, garbage, etc. All this makes it more difficult to get oxygen from the water. Also the food that means that the corals yet disappear. That's why a third of coral reefs are in danger of extinction. There are 231 coral species endangered, threatened, or vulnerable. When corals die, the same thing happens to a lot of plants and animals that depend on them for food or protection. So it could lead to the collapse of entire ecosystems.
Penguins. The four main species of penguins that live in Antarctica. One threatened the extinction because of global warming. Warming is 5 times faster at the poles than in the nest of the planet. Another problem is crude oil spills from car nettles, which extends around the globe. Fishing is also a serious problem for them because they have got less food.
And the whale. Commercial hunting and results of investigation, maritime traffic purpose, pollution of the seas, the climatic change, and other phenomena threaten whales in the world. There are 13 species of whales and 7 of them are endangered or vulnerable.
If we do not do anything early, all of these species and more will disappear.
Thanks.